Imagine opening your MacBook anywhere, on a train, in the backseat of a car, even in the middle of nowhere, and being instantly connected to blazing fast 5G internet without touching your phone or searching for Wi-Fi. Sounds futuristic, right? Well, according to new leaks, Apple is finally about to make this a reality with the upcoming M5 MacBooks, the first laptops from Apple to feature built-in 5G cellular connectivity. Today, we're diving into everything you need to know why 5G on MacBooks is finally happening now. Apple's brand new C1 modem that replaces Qualcomm chips, the role of macOS Tahoe features designed for on-the-go laptop use, and of course, all the exciting details about the M5 Pro and M5 Max chips that are set to power the next generation of MacBooks. This could be the most important update to MacBooks since Apple Silicon, so let's break down why these 5G MacBooks might just change everything. Apple is about to change the game once again. For years, MacBooks have been incredible when it comes to performance, but there's always been one thing missing: cellular connectivity. And now, according to multiple leaks and even hidden Apple code, the M5 MacBook Pro and M5 MacBook Air will finally ship with built-in 5G support. That's right, no more tethering, no more searching for Wi-Fi, just pure high-speed internet built right into your laptop. For the longest time, I actually thought there was no reason for Apple to release an M5 MacBook lineup this soon. The M4 series is already insanely powerful, and without a redesign, why would Apple rush another refresh? Especially when the OLED MacBook redesign is expected next year, thinner, lighter, and with the best display Apple has ever made. But then came the leak that changed everything. Felipe Esposito from Macworld uncovered internal Apple code that referenced both an M5 Pro MacBook Pro and a new chip called Centauri. And after some digging, Centauri turned out to be the codename for Apple's brand new C1 modem. Now here's why that matters. The C1 modem is Apple's first in-house 5G chip, already shipping in the iPhone 16e, and rumored to expand to the iPhone 17 Air next year. This modem replaces Qualcomm's design, saving Apple licensing fees and giving them total control over wireless performance. And now that Apple has its own modem, it can bring cellular connectivity to the MacBook lineup for the first time ever. This has been a question for years. Why doesn't Apple just add 5G to MacBooks? The simple answer is that they were waiting to finish their own modem. With that complete, the timing is perfect. Think about it, Apple already sells iPads with cellular models, and people are more than happy to pay extra for that convenience. So why wouldn't MacBook owners want the same thing? Imagine pulling out your MacBook on a train, in an Uber, or even while camping, and being instantly connected to 5G without touching your phone. That's the vision Apple is building. And here's where it gets interesting. With macOS Tahoe, Apple introduced a new feature called Vehicle Motion Cues, which reduces motion sickness when using a device in a moving car or train by overlaying subtle on-screen dots. It's been on iPhones for a while, but now it's on the Mac. And if you connect the dots, this makes perfect sense. Why would Apple bother with anti-motion sickness features on a Mac unless they're preparing people to actually use laptops while traveling? It all lines up with the push for 5G MacBooks. Of course, some people will argue, just use your iPhone hotspot, it's the same thing. But here's the reality, it's not the same. Hotspot speeds are significantly slower than direct 5G on the device. Uploads especially take a huge hit, often 8 to 10 times slower. If you're a YouTuber, a student uploading assignments, or a professional sending project files, those delays are brutal. And then there's the hassle. You have to wake your iPhone, enable the hotspot, wait for your MacBook to connect. It's clunky. With built-in 5G, your MacBook just wakes up and connects instantly. No interruptions, no extra steps. And don't forget the hardware advantage. MacBooks have larger antennas than iPhones, which means stronger reception and faster speeds, even in areas with weak coverage. I've seen this firsthand. My MacBook can connect to our Starlink setup at the edge of a campsite, while my iPhone barely registers a signal. So when you give that bigger antenna access to 5G, the performance difference could be massive. Now let's talk about the chips themselves. The M5 Pro and M5 Max are expected to debut with a 2.5D packaging design from TSMC, a new manufacturing technique that allows Apple to link CPU and GPU components more efficiently. This could mean better thermal management, higher yields in production, fewer defective chips, and for the first time, the ability to mix and match different CPU and GPU combinations. That last part is huge. Apple might eventually allow MacBook configurations where you choose a beefier GPU but a smaller CPU setup, or vice versa, depending on your needs. This kind of flexibility has never been possible before.